Welcome back everyone to the Hello World Guide. This is another episode of the Raycasting series, and in this video we are going to finalize our things editor by adding the functionality to add and delete the things in our editor. So to begin, I am going to go ahead and open up the map.h header file. Now since we are going to be modifying this map things, I just made it into a public function and removed the get things function from the map. So instead of being like a private variable, now it is a public member variable which we can access from anywhere, because we will need to do that in the editor. And apart from that, we are gonna go under editor. So in here you can see there is only one new variable that we are storing in the editor, which is the last clicked world position. Now whenever we click our mouse, we will store the world position of that click in a vector2f, which we'll use when we are spawning a new thing. So basically we can, like, if I open up actually let me just run this. So if I go ahead and run this, you can see I can press escape, I can go in this here, I can go under things, and I can basically click at any position, and then I can hit add and it will add a new thing. I can change its type index, and then I can change its position too if I want to. I can change the angle, and I can save that. So actually not save as, just save. Alright, so the thing is that in order to do that, we need to kind of store the world position, so we are going to do that. So now let's go ahead and open up editor.cpp. So in here you can see that if I go under where we are actually running our thing editor, so if I let me just go to the beginning, and you can see that apart from the things that we have already got, really we've got all of the things that are same here. I just added a separator after the editor so that it looks a bit better. And now the run grid editor is exactly the same, but in run thing editor what we do is that if our key was pressed, then you can see we are setting the selected thing to null pointer. Yeah, you can see we're setting the selected thing to null pointer like we were doing earlier. But if that's the case, then we also set the last click to world position to this world pose, and then that will be what we'll use when we are spawning a new thing. So here you can see that we've got all of the things here, really all of the things are same, but we have got two new buttons here. So you can see that the first one is the add, and what this does is that it basically adds a actually what happened. So it adds a new thing into the map. As you can see, what this does is that if the add button is pressed, we just add a new thing with the index of 0, the position of the last click position, and the angle of 0. As far as the index and angle go, we can change them, and then the position we can just use the last click toward position. And then we set the selected thing to this, because whenever we add a new thing, it should automatically get selected. And then we of course set our block map to be dirty, because well we are only have to rebuild the block map for that. And the next thing is that you can see we've got this selected thing here where we are doing our position and stuff. Now here we have also got a new button saying remove. What this does is that it basically finds that thing, finds the iterator based on that thing. But the way we have to do it is that we create an iterator variable set to the beginning. We loop until we reach the end, and what we do is we dereference the iterator to get the variable, and then we get the address of the variable. So this is getting, it is not the iterator that we are getting with this AND operator. So this part here, so this here, this dereference gives us the actual map value, and then getting the address gives us the address of the actual value, which is what we were storing in our selected thing. So we basically use that, and if that's the case, we just break. So we have got our iterator. Now if our iterator is not equal to the thing's end, which means we actually found the thing that we were looking for, then we just erase the thing, set the selected thing to null pointer, and we again set the block map to be dirty to be true. And you can see that we also return. The reason is that this stuff depends on the selected thing. We just set it to null, so we don't want to actually do any of this. And yeah, apart from that, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to run make, and you can see that we can edit our things. I just added one thing here. As you can see this, I can click on this, I can hit remove, and I can save that, and you can see selection still works because we are updating the block map correctly, so selecting anything still works. So I'm going to close this. And another thing is that you can see that if I go here, and for example if I go inside of things here, I select my player, and I basically move my player on the Y until it's it's here. So that works, but what happens is that if I save this, then I have to actually close this and run it again to see how it works. So that is not actually very convenient. What we would like is some kind of hot reload button, which allows us to basically, kind of go back into our, go back to the beginning state of the map, basically reload the whole map and do it again. So we want that functionality. So now let's go ahead and go under main.cpp, and that functionality is actually really simple to implement. All we do is that we change our game from a local variable to a unique pointer, and here I just change the if statement to a switch. So whenever the R key is pressed, we just reallocate the game, and since this is a unique pointer, it automatically deletes the old one and creates a new game, which is of course loading everything from the map again. So that works. So you can just press R to do that, and that is gonna work quite well. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I'm going to go ahead and run this make here, and what you can see is that I can go under my map, go under things, I can select this thing or select the player, for example, and I can change the position of the player, and then I can go ahead and save that. I can go out again, and I can basically just go ahead and press R, and you can see that the position of the player is now changed, and whenever I press R, this game gets reset to its default state, as you can see, and that is working perfectly, and that's all pretty awesome. So yeah guys, this is gonna be pretty much it for this video. As you can see in this video, we implemented this stuff, all of this stuff where we implemented this hot reloading for our game, and we also made the editor have functionality for adding and removing things dynamically, and with that we have got this thing editing functionality pretty much completed. And by the way, we need to actually remove the if statement. I didn't remove that, so yeah, we will remove this. And anyways, this is going to be pretty much it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss that one, and share this video with other people as well. And I'll see you in the next one, and bye.